Hey guys, it's Megan. Welcome to a very special video. It's Summerween. Ooh. I've even got my shirt on for Summerween. I found my ghost, book shirt. So, what is Summerween? It's a readathon by Gabby from Gabby Reads, and I did it last year and thought I would do it again this year because I like fall vibes. Fall is my favorite season ever. I'm so ready for fall already. I'm done with summer. It is like super hot. We're under an extreme heat warning right now for like 4 days where I live, and so it's really, really hot, and I'm ready for all the fall vibes. So I just actually read a horror book, which I could have ironically saved for this video. It's called Gorgeous Gruesome Faces. It's sort of a, did we listen to it? Yeah, it's like a horror, well, I did finish it, I promise, mystery kind of a little bit. It gave me vibes of like, oh, what's that book by Mona Awad about like beauty and, oh my gosh, I'll put it right here. How did I just forget the name of it? Oh, Rouge, that's what it was called, Rouge. Yeah, it gave me vibes of that. But anyway, it was pretty good for a young adult book. I wound up giving it like 3.5 stars. I thought it was actually pretty good. It has a really low rating on Goodreads, but it kind of got me into the horror vibes. So now I'm going to keep going with that. But we've got 3 different types of horror. I've got 3 books on my TBR for Summerween. So it's a week long, by the way, but it is Friday, July 3rd through the next Friday, I think. Basically, it runs a week. So starting Friday, July 3rd, I will be reading several horror books. The first I've technically already started, which is Gideon the Ninth, which is like funny horror, sci-fi, fantasy, funny gothic horror. I don't know. It says lesbian necromancers explore a haunted gothic palace in space. And I think there's like a mystery, like a locked room mystery, because ironically this series is called Locked Tomb series, so I think that's a play on Locked Room, maybe, I don't know. Decadent nobles vie to serve the deathless emperor, so there's sort of maybe a contest or something, and skeletons. It sounds really crazy. It says it's goofy and gleaming. It's a profane Daria in space. People are baffled by the book, it says. I know people said the beginning is really confusing. So far I'm not confused, but I'm also only 58 pages in. So I don't know, it's really long. It's like, the audiobook's like 17 hours. I don't even know. It's 440 some pages, but there's like a lot of words per page. So the next thing I'm going to read, I've got the only thing I have is a physical copy. It's called Killer House Party by Lily Anderson. This is a young adult horror / mystery. Yeah, we put it in horror in our library. The tagline is RSVP to RIP. So bad. I bought this at the book fair this past year from our local bookstore with some of the money I'd made from the previous book fair. And it says it's red Solo cups, check. Snacks, check. Abandoned mansion full of countless horrors that won't let you leave, check. So it's like, yeah, a party at a gothic manor that was one time for sale. Now it's a graduation party. And at the party, the bars, the doors are barred. Barred everyone inside. And the walls begin to bleed. All everyone wants to do is make it out. So it sounds like it's also kind of funny. In the back of the book, there's this little note from the author back here. Oh, thanks to my editor who challenged and inspired me to write something equally fun and scary. Together, we found the line of how many people could die in a book and still have it be a comedy. It sounds silly. I just need to read it for school because I need to be able to recommend books to kids. It's a little less than 300 pages. I have a feeling it'll be a very fast read. So I will read this one physically. It should be hopefully kind of fun. Both of those two are fun. So to go with something a little not as fun, I don't think it's going to be funny. I don't know. But I don't know much about this one at all. It's called Decomposition Book by Sandra Van Oos. And I have the ebook, and I think I have the audiobook too. Yeah, I think I have the audiobook. I don't know really anything about this. I think it's brand new. I think it just came out like a month ago. And I will tell you more when we look it up on Goodreads. We'll look it up. We'll learn more about it. But we're going to try a decomposition book because that just sounds funny instead of a composition book, So I have no idea. I think it's about a dead body and like journal entries that she finds with a dead body. But obviously there's going to be more to it. I think it's also maybe just kind of like literary weird fiction, which is not normally my thing, but we're going to find out. We're going to start this by continuing the audiobook of Gideon the Ninth. Where is it here? We're going to keep listening to this, and I'm going to keep you updated. Maybe we'll do some fallish things in this vlog as well. And we'll just do some fun Halloween events, and we'll see if any of these books are actually scary. Okay, we are starting Killer House Party, Ella and I. We're also redoing our living room, so we're like moving everything around. We're about to get a whole new couch that's going to be here in just a couple days. We also bought this new piece of furniture that I'm really enjoying. And we're going to buy another piece of furniture to put, just ignore the mess. We're going to put a new thing right here on this wall. So I will keep you updated on the progress of that. I'm scared to start this book. It has a 3.12 on Goodreads. Oh my gosh. Killer House Party. Let's see why people have given it a 3.1 rating and everybody's DNFing it. Let's find out. It's time to pick up my child from daycare, so I'm just getting his snacks ready to go. But I did read 20% of this book just now in one sitting, so I can finish it pretty quickly. I think I'm on page 60. I don't think it's as bad as people say. It got started really quickly. They get to the haunted house in chapter 1. Like, they go to the party, they start the party right away. It's not like, let's introduce the characters and show all their drama and plan the party. No, they just went to the house, having the party, you know? Maybe it was chapter 2, whatever, but it was really close. Nothing scary has happened yet. Nothing scary in the house has happened right now. It's just the party is getting started. And that's really it. So yeah, 20% in, not a single, well, I guess there was one scary moment a little bit that was supposed to be like a little bit of foreshadowing, but more so it's about the main character and how she wants to be a doctor and how her parents kind of lost the money to send her to college. And so she's having this party to try to make the money to go to college. But the party is in this like super scary mansion that her parents now own. They're realtors, but they're divorced. It's a whole thing. But yeah, I mean, I don't see why people hate it so much so far. I mean, a lot of the reviews online said there's a lot of like fat phobia in this and stuff, and they just couldn't stand it. And I mean, she does talk a lot about how she's fat. Like, she does mention it quite a bit, but it's like kind of positive. She's like, yeah, I just want to help other people as a doctor. I don't want them to think that they have to do crazy crash diets or that they, you know, yeah, that they have to cut out all the carbs and whatever. Like, I just want to help other people kind of in my situation to be happy and healthy. And I'm like, okay. She's like, you know, and no matter what, if two different body types ate the exact same amount of food and had the exact same exercise regimen and stuff, they could still weigh different amounts because it's all about your body type. And I'm like, okay, yeah. So I don't know why people hate this so much. I mean, people like really hate it. We keep going and we'll see. We have a new addition to the family, or to the family room, the living room, a tree, and my shelf is here. We ordered this shelf. I've ordered this shelf for years. It was technically a different color before. It was like a dark color, but I'm glad I didn't get it as dark because then it would be like blending in with our floors. But look, my Harry Potter books are on there. Sorry, the lighting's not great over here, so you can't really see it like great. But this is also gonna light up. This random bottle has like fairy lights in it, but they're dead. So we might get a different plant like for up there so that we have more greenery. But right now, this is what we have. Okay, so let us talk Summerween. I bought a Summerween coloring book and I'm really excited about it, but it's not here yet, or I would show it to you. It'll be here on Monday. Today's Saturday, July 4th. So it is the thick of Summerween right now. Summerween officially started yesterday for the readathon hosted by Gabby. And I am a little over halfway through Killer House Party already. I was not digging it. I thought about DNFing it. And I learned now that I should continue books. I mean, I know this sometimes, is that if I continue a book, maybe it won't be so bad. Like, I could DNF it, but then if I keep going, it'd be like 3 stars, right? So this one, I thought about DNFing, but the more I keep going, I'm like, okay, it's kind of getting funny. My biggest problem with this book is that at the end of the book, it says, you know, it's something about it being a comedy. How many characters can you kill and have it still be a comedy? It's not funny. It was not funny. I was like, they're okay. Yeah, sure. There's a few people dying and just random stuff's happening, but it's kind of serious. Like, the main character is just kind of dealing with her problems and it's still serious. But now there have been some funny moments and I can kind of get behind it. Like, all the stuff that's happening, they kind of take it lightly. It's like, well, the walls are weeping blood or whatever, you know, there's blood pooled on the floor and people are being dragged into the floor by creepy hands. And I mean, there's supernatural stuff happening for sure in this book. Like, I can't imagine how it's going to be not supernatural, like a Scooby-Doo type thing where, oh, somebody was behind it all along. Okay, that was creepy. The door just closed by itself. The basement door. Probably just because the air conditioner kicked on. So I'm going to keep going because I'm over halfway and it's kind of entertaining. This book, I don't know what to think. This book, I am 100 pages into now. I feel like I've read so much of this book already, and yet there's so much more to go. I think I'm 22% of the way through the audiobook. I'm starting to listen to this on audio now, and I just want to get to the part where it says they explore a haunted Gothic palace in space. I thought that's what I want. I want the locked room mystery part of it. Right now, it's just setting things up, and it's kind of boring. I wish all of this was cut out. Maybe it has to be there. Maybe I'll enjoy it on a reread. I will enjoy all this like backstory and all this extra stuff, but right now, not really digging all the backstory stuff. So I will continue. I'll keep you updated. Taking this vlog on the road. We are headed to Ashland. I have to take my mom to a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning. So I'm driving 2 hours by myself because Ash is going to stay home. My husband's going to stay home with him so he can take him to daycare tomorrow. And yeah, we are gonna have 2 hours in the car today, 2 hours in the car on the way back home tomorrow evening. So it's 4 hours now. I might do some other stuff, you know, read, like listen to some music, but I can pretty much read Gideon the Ninth the entire time, or listen to it, I should say. So I'm gonna go listen to a lot of Gideon the Ninth. I'm just hoping to get through some of this boring part, which is not really great for driving because I'd rather it be the exciting part while I'm driving. But I guess I'm gonna go listen to the boring part. I'm not sure I'm super into this book yet, but I'm trying so hard. Okay, I'm at my parents' house and I'm about to go to bed. And yes, I'm sleeping downstairs in the family room because it is so hot in this house. They keep it really hot. So I'm sleeping in the basement, basically. I'm DNFing this book. I just had to tell you, I'm DNFing it. I listened to it so much on the way here. I am over 5 hours into the audiobook. I have still like 11 hours left. This audiobook is so long. I gave it my all. I'm farther than this. I'm 36%. I gave it 36% and nothing is happening. And even the things that are happening aren't even really things. I'm just like, what is even, why? Why does this even exist? People say it gets better. People say that like 2/3 of the way through, there's going to be a little locked room mystery, but then it doesn't even continue into the finale of the book, apparently. It just goes back to being confusing and stupid. I guess there are camps of people who love this book, and clearly there are people who hate this book, and I am very sadly one of the people who hate this book. So I'm DNFing it at 36%. Nothing is happening. I was so ready for it to be funny and whimsical and just a wild ride. I just read There Is No Anti-Memetics Division, and I loved it so much, and I guess I was just hoping for those vibes because it was like, you know, sort of sci-fi, fantasy, funny. I mean, the other book wasn't funny, but this one's supposed to be funny. I'm DNFing it, and I am never going to think about that book again. And now, as I get sleepy, we're going to keep reading this because I am like 2/3 of the way through Killer House Party. It's going pretty good. I'm intrigued to see how it's going to end. Is it going to wrap up with the house is all just, it's not supernatural? I feel like it has to be. Like, this has to be supernatural, which I kind of like it for that because, I mean, you don't usually see that. You usually see it's like Scooby-Doo, you know, where they say it's not actually a supernatural thing. It's actually just a man in a mask. And I don't think that's going to be this. There's no possible way. There's definitely some eerie stuff going on in this book. There's not much beyond that, you know. There's not much depth to this. It's just fun, and I think sometimes kids just want that. So I'm probably going to recommend it to my students who just want something fun that's truly kind of escapism. It's not really given much. I mean, yeah, there's maybe a little social commentary, but like very little. I mean, it's just what it's advertised to be. So that's why I'm enjoying it. I don't know why it has such a bad rating on Goodreads, and then why in the world does this have such a good rating on Goodreads? Okay, I'm gonna go read and go to sleep and take my mom to her appointment, and then I have to find another audiobook. I have the decomposition book audiobook, so I might start it in the car tomorrow on the drive home. I think that's what I'll do. Look what I got. I'm back from Ashland. Oh, see, there's my family. I'm back to my family. Hi, family. I'm back, and look what I bought. Yes, we're gonna color some Summerween coloring books together. I'm sitting out on the patio rewatching Charmed. I just started season 1 again. Oh, they're just getting their powers. Oh my gosh. I thought for Halloween, not Halloween, what is it? Summerween. I should do something, you know, get more cozy. And I really wanted to watch this show. And I'm also maybe going to start another book about witches that I will tell you about later. But here I am. Do you hear the sounds? These bugs, man, they're going crazy out here. It's not really very scary with the lights on. But I mean, the woods are back there, so that's a little scary, I guess. And I got a new tree. I don't know if you can see it very good, but it's like a banana plant. It's very pretty. It's the next day, and I'm watching the actual Gravity Falls episode. Apparently this is where Summerween came from. I'm really intrigued. I've seen this show, but it's been a long time ago. Hello, and welcome to the kitchen. We are going to bake something today. I'm actually going to cook 2 things. I'm going to bake this, I'll show you, Sunday brunch casserole to save it for breakfast for the next few days because I'm looking for like easy meal prep ideas for the school year, and I'm practicing them now during the summer. The onion is in the freezer. I mean, by the way, if you're ever interested, put your onion in the freezer for 15 to 20 minutes and you will not cry. Pro tip, I learned that and it really works. It makes you not cry if you freeze your onion. Literally like 15, 20 minutes. Okay, so you know how I was reading whatever book I was reading? Oh, Killer House Party, which is literally sitting over there. I'm like 50 pages away from being finished, and I started another book. I can't help myself. I heard about this book, In the Company of Witches by Aurelie Wallace, and it was like, oh, this is so cozy, and it's like Gilmore Girls and Sabrina the Teenage Witch and Practical Magic, which I've never seen Practical Magic. I've never seen the Gilmore Girls, but I love Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and it's definitely giving me like Charmed vibes, which you saw I started Charmed last night again as like a series rewatch. And I just watched the Gravity Falls Halloween, like Summerween episode. So I'm really in the fall spirit now, even though it's literally July. I'm just so in the fall mood. So I started this book, and I know I'm gonna finish Killer House Party. Like I have to finish it to see it through, but I'm so in the mood for cozy stuff right now. So I'm gonna read this. This book is literally a mystery at a bed and breakfast with like this girl who's a witch, but her husband died several years ago or a year ago, whatever. And she doesn't use her powers anymore since then. And her powers is she's like a witch of the dead, kind of like she can talk to ghosts and stuff. And she has 2 aunts that she lives with because her parents died in a car crash when she was really young, which it's like, wow, very Sabrina the Teenage Witch, you know, living with your 2 aunts. And the 2 aunts kind of like bicker and they have some quirky personalities, but then they also have, there's an uncle who lives in the attic and he has the same power kind of that she does. Not necessarily, well, I don't think he can see the dead. I'm not very far into it yet, but I think he can just see like little glimpses of the past and the future or something. But anyway, so there's a mystery because literally in chapter 1, it's not a spoiler, it tells you in the book, one of the guests at the Airbnb dies and she was not a very nice guest. And the older, well, no, it's the older? No, I guess it's the younger of the 2 aunts. She is pretty forceful and just like has a lot of personality and she's not the nicest person. And she was in conflict with their guest that was staying at the Airbnb. So she's kind of the prime suspect right now. And she definitely seems to know more than she's letting on. It seemed at first like it was an accident, but it's clearly a murder. So this old lady was murdered at their Airbnb and now they're going to have to solve it, I think. And the main character is definitely gonna have to get her powers back since she hasn't used them in a year. But yeah, that's all I know so far. It's very cozy, it's very fall themed. I'm actually really liking it because it's pretty fun and quirky and funny as well. So I'm gonna keep going with that, but I'm also gonna finish Killer House Party because I have to. And now we're gonna bake this casserole that I'm gonna eat for lunch today and breakfast for the next few days. And I'm also gonna put dinner on for tonight in the crock pot, which is like a chicken and dumpling crock pot thing. What perfect timing. My episode of Charmed is just finishing up and my lunch is just now out of the oven. I guess I should turn the oven off. Oh my gosh, it looks pretty good. Let's see how it tastes. It just came out. I'm really blown away. Okay. I do taste the dill. I put a lot of dill. A lot. Yeah, if I had some ketchup to dip this in, like it's fine. It needs a lot more cheese. I suppose at least it's healthy. Look at this thunderstorm. The Summerween vibes could not be any better. It is so dark. I'm driving to get the boy from daycare, else I'd be reading outside in the thunderstorm. Today is Thursday. There's only one more day of, I was going to say Halloween, Summerween left, and I finally finished this book, Killer House Party. I am giving this 3.5 stars. It was better than I expected. It's not great, so I can't give it 4 stars, but it was pretty good for what it was. Honestly, it was better than the last horror book I read that was like a young adult haunted house kind of thing that was called Let's Split Up. It was really stupid and really bad, so if you read that or thought about reading that, don't, and read this instead. If you just want something fun, I mean, I agree that, like, yeah, she couldn't kill too many characters because it was like young adult, you know, and it couldn't be too gory and stuff, but it was just the right amount of scary. It really was. It was the right amount of scary with some funny, witty stuff in there too, but the stakes never felt like too high. I will say the ending was a little cheesy. The way they kind of get out of it is a little cheesy, but I mean, it's fun. I'm going to recommend this to students at school. I think a lot of students are going to like this. There's a lot going on kind of in this book with like the characters and their relationships. Like everybody's got their boyfriend, girlfriend drama kind of stuff going on. And the main character's got this big deal about going to college or not. It's a whole thing. And so, yeah, I mean, there's other stuff going on, but the whole time they're in the house, like literally the entire book, they're in the house. So yeah, it was fun and I will recommend it to students. And so now we have one day left, but I don't think I'm going to get to finish my next book. So I might do the last clip for this vlog after I finish the book. So yeah, I've been reading In the Company of Witches and I think I'm like 30 or 35% done, something like that. So I'm going to keep reading that because it's really cozy and fun and I'm very much enjoying the vibes and I'm really enjoying rewatching Charmed. Okay, so it turns out I am 30% of the way done with this book. Oh, okay, yeah, that's Alexa because I did have to ask her for the math on that. So I'm 30% done, chapter 12, and I've got Ella, and I've got my new shelf I'm looking at, ready to get a new couch any day. Oh, and then up here, look at that. I've got a fern up there now. Very exciting. Oh my gosh, look at this ambiance I found. There's supposed to be music, but my speakers are not connected right. So, but yeah, I can read my book and I can watch my Summerween. Literally, this was a Summerween ambiance. Oh my gosh, this one's even better. He's holding cotton candy and there's this like whimsical music. Oh, these are great. I mean, they look very just like AI made, but I love them. Okay, now it's one called Witch Beach. We're at the Witch Beach now. This is so funny. I love seeing what they come up with. Well, it's the end of Summerween, sadly. A couple days have passed and I wanted to give you an update. I did continue to wear my Summerween shirts, and I also did a Summerween coloring page in my new coloring book. I'll show you the one that I did. Well, I did the little intro page. I copied the one from the front. Like, I tried to do that. I don't know how well it went, but there it is. I used some really old markers and they were running dry, so that was where I'm at. I guess I need new markers, but I have lots of Summerween pages to still color that I will continue, I think, to do throughout the summer. I've decided Summerween is not over just because the readathon event is over. It's after 4th of July, it's Halloween to me. I'm one of those people, I guess. So just to wrap up what we read and to give you my final thoughts on the last book, I of course read Killer House Party. I've never thought about it again since, but I still will recommend it to teenagers because I think kids in my school will really enjoy this. It's very fast paced. There's a lot of action, a lot happening. It's not a lot of dialogue, you know. Well, it is a lot of dialogue. It's not a lot of descriptions. It's not long paragraphs or anything. I think the kids will really, really enjoy that. Then I DNF'd Gideon the Knife, but I read so much of it and spent so long on it, like 5 hours on it or something, that I went ahead and counted it as read on Goodreads. In the Company of Witches, I finished. Technically, I finished it the day after Summerween ended because the really scary part, I kept my child from home on daycare. What? I kept my child home from daycare last Friday, which was the final day of Summerween, technically, for the readathon event. So I did not get a chance to read that much, but I finished this on Saturday and I really, really liked it. It was so cozy and it was so fun. And I think the next one's even gonna be more fun. I don't want to say spoilers for this one, but I am very excited to read the sequel. I think it's a direct sequel. Like it's you pretty much have to have read the first one, I think, to read the second one, even though it's a different, you know, murder mystery and that kind of thing. But this was great for fall vibes. So In the Company of Witches, highly recommend. I gave it 4 stars, which I don't give a lot of books 4 stars. As you can see, I DNF a lot of books, as you know. But I then got the arc of Blacktail by Scott Hawkins, the uncorrected proof, on NetGalley. It said I was pre-approved. I have no idea why, but thank goodness I was, because the Library at Mount Char, which is over here somewhere, is one of my favorite books of all time ever. One of my favorite standalone books. So I do want to reread this because I've only read it one time. I even did a video about it. I loved it so much. This was one of my all-time favorite books. And the author had never written anything else for like 10 years. And now he's coming out with this new one called Blacktail. And it's like, it was pitched as like horror, sci-fi, fantasy or something, and I was like, well, it's horror, so it's kind of Summerween. So I also started reading this, just to, not during the Summerween readathon, so it's not really part of this vlog, but I just wanted to let you know because I will be doing a video. I'm about a third of the way finished with it right now. It's pretty short. I think it's less than 300 pages. So when I finish this, I will do a whole little video, maybe like a little rapid review where I talk about it, because I mean, I'm enjoying it so far. It's not the Library at Mount Char, but it's basically a wolf going on a revenge quest against humans. So, and you know, animals talk and stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this was entertaining to you. I very much enjoyed doing Summerween, and I'm going to do it again next year. I did more this year for it than usual. Besides just reading books, I feel like I did some other Summerweeny activities and really got back into Charmed again. So I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye. Surprise, there's a little extra video here. My son's asleep, so I'm trying to be quiet, but new couch. Oh yeah, just had to show you the tree in all its glory. That piece of furniture, right? The thing up there on the landing, and then the Book of the Dead. We 3D printed this. It's the Book of the Dead. I'll do a whole little like short on that once we get the actual key made to put into it to open it. And we put our little Halloween lanterns up here already, and we're going to change them out seasonally. And these are totally 3D printed, which was exciting. And then I already showed you the shelf here, but it's all done. But I just had to show you the couch. It's here and I love it. And it's clearly, so does Ella. Okay, bye.